Only two of you this time?
Yes.
Are you family together? Yeah.
Yes.
It's family.
Husband and wife.
How many days you staying here this time?
5 days.
5 days.
5 days.
When you going back?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So as usual, it's Wat Yannasangwararam.
Just to go to 2 temples.
So sometimes what
What did you do at Wat Yannasangwararam?
Dhamma.
And do you have a chance to talk with the Ajahn?
Oh yes. Ajahn.
He has a translator for you?
Yes, Ajahn.
Ajahn what?
Ajahn.
Ajahn.
Yes.
Is this a Thai monk or
No, it's an Eurasian.
Eurasian?
Yes.
เดี๋ยวเพิ่งเข้ามาได้ไหมเดี๋ยวไปนั่งรอทางนู้นทางศาลานู้นก่อนอาจารย์เต้ how long has he been ordained, you know? 21 years.
It's a long time, yeah.
What nationality? European?
UK. I think American.
American.
American.ถ้าต้องการหนังสือซีดีก็หยิบได้นะมีหนังสือซีดีแจก So you take it as an undertaking for you to come every once in a while.
Yeah, if time permits and because they have to take leave. Yeah, if they can, yes, we would like to do it. Well, we can still do it.
So your main goal is to make dana
Yes, Dhamma. Yeah.
and listen to Dhamma.
Yes.
Have you practiced?
A little bit. Beginning,
How much?
very little.
You keep the sila, the pancha sila? No?
Still a long way to go.
So you cannot keep the 5 precepts regularly.
Yeah.
Might be able to keep some, but 3. You still have to drink. You drink alcohol,
No.
but you might say a little lie here and there. You don't kill anybody.
Killing.
Killing no.
No killing, no small insects, ants,
Ants, yeah.
mosquitoes,
Mosquitoes, no.
and
Ants, sometimes, yeah.
you don't steal anybody's money. You don't steal.
Still no.
You don't commit adultery.
No.
So you have quite a lot of precepts. You don't kill, you don't steal, you don't commit adultery. So you might lie just a little bit here and there.
This is basic life.
Basic lie. You cannot tell the truth all the time.
I just also like maybe to ask about this thing called animal liberation.
Animal liberation.
Yes. I think in the time, or rather in Buddhist it's not a practice, right?
Liberate, like letting the fish go
Yes.
into the water.
Yes.
It's part of dana practice. Dana, to give life, to give freedom to those who are in captivity. Like the King of Thailand will pardon people who are in jail. So this is part of dana, to give freedom.
But what if it is being chased to let go? You buy from this seller to let go. Is it okay?
Let go of what? To buy? Yeah, it's the same thing. You go to the market and you buy fish that are still alive that would be killed if you don't buy and then liberate them. So
when you practice, let's say liberation of fish, you don't eat fish.
not necessarily. You can still eat dead fish, as long as you don't kill them yourself. Tell other people to kill for you. Like if you go to the supermarket and they have fish that's already killed and packed in the freezer and refrigerator, you can buy those and eat them. You just must not kill the fish yourself. Tell people to kill it for you. Like if you go to the shop today and say, I would like to have 1 kilo of fish tomorrow, you cannot do this. Now in restaurants, sometimes they have live fish. You don't go tell them to point at that fish and say you want that fish. But if you go and you tell them or ask them, please give me fish that's already dead. Don't kill any fish for me.
So is it the same when I order, let's say, 100 kg of fish, and then I go and liberate them? It's not right? Is it right?
Yeah, it's right. Yes.
But when you order, you actually have the fisherman to catch.
You don't order, you go buy something already there.
Already there, right?
In the market, ready to be killed. Yeah. You don't go tell somebody to go catch fish and then you liberate them. Yeah. It's like you go to a slaughterhouse and then you buy the cows that they're gonna slaughter, and then you let that cow you bought to live, allow it to live freely. Yeah. What happened to your friend?
Oh, she's busy, but we will be up again 2 weeks later.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be up with her again. Yeah. We couldn't get all the time together.
Yeah. Before you used to come 4 or 5 people with you.
Yes, before we have 5.
The other couple, they are your friends or are they?
Yeah, they're friends.
Mm-hmm. I think they came by themselves one time.
Yes.
Yeah.
The daughter and mother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the mother, she brought the mother here to see what she has been doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just like I came first and I brought him to let him know what I have been doing too. Yeah.
So you should do more. If you can increase your practice, do more dana, do more sila. If you can keep the 5 precepts, maybe on your day off you should keep the 8 precepts. Add 3 more precepts to your list. Don't eat after midday. No entertainment, no watching TV, going out to movies, going out to...
Ajahn, but what if it is due to health that we cannot eat before 12?
Well, you can. You can.
If it's due to health, I can eat after 12.
You can eat anytime, but you're not keeping that precept. That's all.
Yeah.
So you have to. So instead of keeping the 8 precept, you keep the 7 precept instead. There's no excuse for not keeping the precept. But if you don't want to keep the precept, it's okay. No one, keeping the precept is good for you. The 8 precept is good for your meditation practice. Because if you don't have to eat after midday, then you don't have to worry about eating. Then you can concentrate your mind on your meditation practice. But if you're going to eat in the evening, then you won't be able to concentrate on your practice, because you will be thinking about what am I going to eat this evening, and you will keep waiting for the time to eat instead of meditating. But if you don't eat after midday, then you don't have to worry about eating, worrying about where to get your food or cook your food.
But what if it's for someone who has to do the cooking for the family?
Well, then
you still have to think about food.
Well, you have to let somebody else cook for themselves. If you want to keep the precept, you just have to make a choice. Or you make arrangement. Have someone to replace you. Have someone to do the cooking for you. Like when you come here, what happened to what you normally do back home?
You have to eat out.
Yeah, okay. So they can, But you tend to have the excuse not to keep the precept because you have this or that engagement. But when you want to go on a holiday, you can. Then you don't use that as an excuse for not going on holiday. See how clever your defilements are. If you want to keep your precept, your defilements say, "Oh, you cannot do it because you have engagement, you have responsibility." But if you want to go on a holiday for 2 weeks, then there's no problem. You can go. See what I mean? Okay. So you should think like when you go to holiday. When you go on holiday, you can forget about all your engagement, right? All your work, everything. Somebody will do it for you. So it's the same way when we keep the precept. Just think that you are on a holiday. You're going on a holiday, Buddhist holiday. We normally keep the 8 precept on the Buddhist holiday. See, every week we have one day called Buddhist holiday. They call observance day, where lay people will stop working. In Thailand, before we used to follow the Thai calendar, the lunar calendar. So people will stop working on observance day, so they can have time to go to the temple, to give dana, to keep the precepts, and to listen to Dhamma talk, and to meditate. Some will stay overnight at the temple. This is the instruction of the Buddha, that we should not forget the mind. We have 2 responsibilities, one to the body, the other to the mind. We have 6 days we given to the responsibility of the body. We work 6 days to find food, to find shelter, to find medicine, to find clothing for the body. So on the 7th day we should work to find what you call bunya for the mind. Bunya is like the food for the mind, the clothing for the mind, like the shelter for the mind, and medicine for the mind. Dana is like food for the mind. When you give dana, you feel full, you feel fulfilled, you feel good, you feel like you have eaten a meal. And if you can keep the precept, then it's like having good clothing to put on. Because if you keep the precept, then you look good, your mind look good. You are beautiful inside, because people like people who keep the precepts. If you have to choose between people who keep the precept and don't keep the precept, who would you choose to be your friend? You would choose people who have the precept, because they are beautiful people. Right? They have beautiful clothing. So sila is comparable to clothing for the mind. Dana is like food for the mind. And samadhi is like housing for the mind. Because when you meditate, your mind becomes calm, then it is protected from all kinds of dukkha. When you meditate, your mind becomes calm, then there's no worry, no anxiety, no restlessness, no sadness. So it's like a protection from dukkha, like the house we protect the body from the all kinds of danger, like the danger from the weather, danger from bad people. You need to have a house to protect your body. And when your body gets sick, you need medicine. When your mind gets sick, you need wisdom, or panya. Panya will, when you're not happy, if you have panya, you can get rid of your unhappiness. Because your unhappiness is caused by your own desire.
But there is a lot of mindfulness and practice.
Of course, it takes time. It's like it takes time to find medicine to cure your body. But we are fortunate, we have someone who already found the medicine for us. The Buddha found the medicine. All we have to do is to apply the medicine by developing mindfulness and listen to Dhamma talks. Then you'll know that when you're not happy, it's because of your own desire. You're not happy with your husband because you want him to do something for you, and he said no, he has to go and do something else. Then you're not happy, see. But if you switch your mind, say, okay, no problem, if you don't want to do it, it's all right, I can change my desire, I can stop my desire. Then you won't feel unhappy. So this is what the Buddha wants us to do on our day off. Not going on a holiday, not going shopping, not going to entertainment venues, to have fun, to have enjoyment, which is a brief enjoyment, and doesn't help you when you are sad or unhappy. But if you come to the temple regularly and practice meditation, listen to Dhamma talk, keep the precepts, and give dana, you will have protection for your mind. Your mind will not be affected by bad feelings, by dukkha. So this is what used to be in Thailand, but nowadays the world has changed. Now instead of having our day off on Buddhist Observance Day, we follow the international holiday on Saturday and Sunday. So the calendar doesn't the same. On your day off, Saturday and Sunday, sometimes it's not observance day. Like this month, we have observance day on Wednesday, I think, this coming Wednesday. So it doesn't fall on a Saturday and Sunday. So people has to go to work on Wednesday, so they cannot come to the temple and practice Dhamma. So their mind becomes neglected, and they become unhappy, even though they have so much more than what their parents and grandparents used to have. But what they have, it doesn't help the mind. They have more money, they have more things, but this thing cannot help to make the mind happy or get rid of the mind sadness or worry and anxiety. In fact, this thing create more worries and anxiety. The more you have, the more you become attached to what you have, and the more worry you will get because you want to protect what you have, to keep what you have. But everything that you have, you're gonna lose them one day. But people don't know that. They don't think about it. They keep thinking they're gonna have to have this thing all the time. They cannot live without them, you know. So as soon as they lose something, they become very unhappy. But if you came to the temple regularly, you will be told by the Dhamma talk that you must not cling to anything, because everything is temporary. Everything comes and goes, and nothing remains the same. Things can change all the time. So if you know that, then you try to adapt yourself to the changing circumstances. And when you can adapt, then it will not cause you any problem. The problem is we don't want to adapt to the changing conditions. Like when you lose your husband, you don't want to change you don't want to adapt to the new situation. Then now you're single again. You don't have a husband anymore. Your mind still wants to have a husband. Your mind still wants to have everything like it used to be. And when you have this desire to have it the way it used to be, you will become sad. Every time you think of your husband who passed away, you will become sad. But if you've been told that you have to be single again one day, then you try to get yourself prepared for that situation. And when the situation comes up, then you can adapt easily. So that's the benefit for coming to the temple regularly. Yeah. Have you ever been to Wat Yannasangwararam?
Yes.
Yeah. I heard they still have chanting and Dhamma talks in the...
They do have, they have meditation classes.
Classes.
There too, yes.
Every evening or just some evening?
I think they do have like classes ongoing for children. For the children and adults. So they start off with the children. Yeah.
So you have anything else you want to... Okay. You want to continue sitting here or you want to go home?
We may have to make a move. We're going back to Bangkok.
Okay, then
Yes, thank you.
I'll give the Anumodana now. โอเค เดี๋ยวจะให้พรก่อนนะ เดี๋ยวเขาจะกลับไป เดี๋ยวเราได้คุยกันต่อยะถาวาริวาหาปุราปาริปุเรนติสาคารัง เอวเมวะอิโตทินังเปตานังอุปกัปปติ อิชิตังปัฏฐิตังตุมหังคิปะเมวะสมิจฉตุสัพเพปุเรนตุสังกปาจันโทปนะระโสยถามณิโชติระโสยถาสัพพิติโยวิวัชชันตุสัพพะโรโควินัสสตุมาเตภวัตวันตรายโยสุขีทีขายุโกภวะอภิวาทนาสีลิสะนิจจังวุธาปจายโน จัตตารโอธรรมวัฏฐานติอายุวันโอสุขังภาลัง